Okay, Gemini, welcome to your mid-month reading. This is going to be what's the gossip and what's happening now, what's going on. We're going to get an overall energy for you guys, and then I'm going to go the past, present, and the near future. See what's going on. Getting into the tea over here, getting to the nitty-gritty. Beautiful Gemini. Overall energy for Gemini, please. Ooh, here we go, guys. Boy, it's kind of, there it is. Two-faced lying. The two-faced lying, yeah, I don't trust you. Who are you? I don't trust you. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, and hey, I gotta trust you carefully. Watch you like a hawk, because you have two faces, my friends. Half your face is a mask, and you're hiding half the shit from me. You say pretty things to me, then you lie straight behind my back. Whoa. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's get straight into the past, present, and the near future for a Gemini. Let's see, guys. Let's get in here. Wow. In the past, there was some breadcrumbing going on, and then you have photoshopped. Wow, that almost looks like the same thing, right? Oh my gosh, that totally does. Let's just keep that there for a second, because that's the present. Okay. Trust the signs in the near future. You do have paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly, following intuition, message received. Trust the signs. That's crazy because it says trust carefully, trust the signs, following guidance. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on here. It doesn't matter who this person is. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, it could be a family member. It could be anybody in the world. It doesn't have to be love. But I will tell you one thing. See how his face is all pretty and she's all pretty? And then this face is all ugly and this face is all like bleh? Yeah, that's because it's called fake perfection. Artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filtered beyond recognition. I just feel like it's that two-faced. I think it is interesting, though, that we do have two different faces here going on. So what it's pretty much saying is you're faking who you are, absolutely. Because actually, you're a miserable looking person inside, right? This one looks evil, this one looks miserable, whatever. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so let's go over here into the past over here. Getting minimal attention, keeping options open. So you know that this person had never committed to you fully, whether it's a love, a friendship, whatever. So I do feel like no matter what was going on, they were always breadcrumbing you. Always keeping you at a distance. Even if you were trying to help them. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's family. Only for the fact that you're saying, I tried to help you out in this situation. But you always made vague promises. You always said we were going to go out and have coffee or do this or do that. I helped you out in I feel like you helped them out in certain situations and they breadcrumbed the crap out of you. Absolutely. But you were trying to keep yourself as poised as possible. Over here, Gemini, you're just like, okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm just, you know, keeping myself stable, not really thinking a whole lot about it, right? It looks like you just continue to keep treading lightly towards this person, but it did feel like you gave them a lot of blind faith. Maybe you believed that they really had these issues, right? Even though they kept breadcrumbing you and they're like, well, maybe next time or this time. What you didn't realize is how two-faced they really are within the situation. But, you know, I'm not saying that you didn't 100% know. I think it's to the extent of what you didn't know, right? Absolutely, because, you know, you just seen them kind of being kind, being fair, you know, you try to believe in their truths as much as possible. But I do believe that you did know that they said one thing and kind of did the other. There's nothing there that tells me you didn't believe that. You know, like they could totally say, you know, we're going to go to Starbucks, we're going to have coffee on Saturday, and then call you and be like, oh my gosh, I totally cannot make it. But like all the time. Or you show up and they didn't even call until you're already there. And then you're like, I'm sitting here, where are you? Or you're calling them, and they totally like dish you, and then they come up with some kind of excuse. So this is definitely the type of person you want to trust carefully. I seriously, in some ways, as being a Taurus, I do not, just even me and myself, I don't know. Maybe it's just me personally. I do not know. Because if they did this a lot, guys, I do not know how you just kept peace within yourself. I mean, I think that was the overall. It didn't mean, I don't think, that you didn't get pissed off and that you didn't, you know, you see what I'm saying? I don't, you know, for a lot of you, I don't doubt that you didn't get pissed off and feel like, oh God, here we go again, right? I'm not saying that you didn't do that. I'm just saying overall, when it comes to this relationship, I don't see how you actually just kept your peace. The only thing I could think of is because you just didn't overthink it. I mean, you are the type of sign that just sets boundaries. So maybe you just kept boundaries for yourself. See, I'm the type of person, I don't really set boundaries. If you cross my line too many times, I'll just cut you the fuck off and just, you know what? And then I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. You want to see two-faced? You haven't met me yet, right? Because I'll be like, oh yeah, that's great. No. Block. Right? Although I'd never do anything to the point where I'd make you go somewhere and then me not show up. That's like heinous. But I do see that for a lot of you, that this person's been doing that. So let's see. Yeah, guys, I don't know. You guys are awesome to be able to do such a thing, right? But I do see, I mean, I understand why though, because there is going to be boundaries, right? Going to start putting up fences. Okay. So over here, it's like, okay, so in the near future, or near future, excuse me, in the now, in the present, you're realizing, I'm just saying you're realizing, all I like to see of Photoshopped is that you're recognizing their mask is falling off. That's all the only thing I really get there. Some kind of unrealistic shit that's going on over here. And they're trying to like pretend that they're somebody that they're not, but you've already set the boundaries because you already figured out how fake they really are. For some of you, it definitely is just fake. If they have, for some of you, man, this could go so many different ways. For some of you, if you've been trying to date someone online, let's go there for just 1 second. And they put up this paper or this picture of themselves, and they, you know, telling you, you know, I'm 30, I look like this, and oh yeah, okay, and they're totally filtered. You're gonna get with them, and they're not gonna look like that at all. Okay, that's for some of you. And all this breadcrumbing is because that they knew that they did not look like this. So they kept lying with you, you know, lying to you, keeping you at bay over here because they don't look the way that, you know what I'm saying? And they're not the person who they're making themselves out to be. Yeah, so you keep going to Starbucks and you keep getting, you know, set up. You know, they keep dissing you on all these dates. And that's because they know they don't look like this. But yet they want to tell you some shit. You know what I'm saying? They're never showing up. I just want you to know this. They are never showing up. And if they do, you're going to realize, for some of you, that they don't look the same way. I mean, there's only one or the other, right? They actually do show up and then you realize, whoa. Oh, okay. You're definitely not the person in the picture. Whichever is your story, keep going. This person is the type of person who likes to get attention no matter whether they're getting it. They want to. Okay, how? How in the present, though? It's like you keep giving to them and, you know, the only place that I feel like this person is generous is like on the phone. And you keep giving out, but they keep breadcrumbing, because I feel like the breadcrumbs are still here too. It's almost like you're waiting for them to have this give and receive. So I do feel like you are in the present now taking shortcuts, or they're taking shortcuts. No, they're taking shortcuts. They're taking delays because they don't want to show up the way you want them to show up, however that is, okay? But they're still showing you that they still have the courage, the confidence, the zest for life. So they're just like, oh yeah, but you know what? I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But you're slowly watching that mask fall off in the... And your inner joy now is going away. You are now noticing that they're not making you happy. Your inner joy is starting to clash with this breadcrumbs. You're giving too much and they're not giving it all. I mean, shit, for half of you, they can't even show up. Okay, so... So, I mean, they can be as confident and show you all this confidence that they want, but that's not enough to keep this relationship going. Especially when they keep delaying things. I do feel in the present, though, that you're starting to really take a different look at this situation. There's too many red flags. I just feel like if we had another card, there could be red flags. The red flag card. Yeah. They're not owning up to something too, for someone. Trust the signs. Follow the guidance. Paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly. In the near future over here, you're going to notice that there's going to be some kind of message that's received from this person. There's some kind of message, whether, you know, and it could even be a message from your higher self that's like, oh yeah, I'm done. Intuition's like, bam. They say something. Yeah, there it is, the message. I feel like from a lot of you, it's intuitive. They are going to do something that is going to absolutely catch your attention, okay? That's undeniable. Undeniable. I mean, there's no escaping this. Okay. Something that makes you feel like, yes, like they're greedy, they're stingy, they're possessive, they're all talk. I mean, there's something going on over here that's going to make you want to let go of this person. And that's it. That's like, that was like the last straw. That's when the mask completely comes off. To the point where you just cannot do it anymore. I mean, because the truth right here is breaking wide open. Okay. It could have been something that you refuse to clearly see before. I mean, because there's so many different things that are going on within this reading. You could say, oh, I seen this piece, but fuck, I didn't see that. I seen this, but damn, I didn't see that. That's so normal, right? When you're dealing with this type of person. So I do feel like, you know, they're keeping you on this hook. They're keeping you, you know, dangling this carrot in front of you, you know, as if you're a rabbit, right? And I do feel like they're dragging you back into this like unfinished loop, but they're leaving you kind of emotionally suspended now, right? Looking at this carrot. But over here, there's something over here that definitely happens that is the almighty, that's it, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore, right? I mean, because no matter what, the truth of their two-faced behavior is definitely being exposed. People are starting to see through, you know, this mask that they're wearing, how this person is. It could be a friend. It could be, you know, it could be your Sagittarius, your Capricorn friend. It could be your Cancerian friend. Whoever it is, it could be a friend, a family member. Somebody around you is noticing, hey, wait, listen to this, right? And you'd be like, nah, I know, you know, they do stupid things, and I know, you know, and they piss me off about that. But then they're like, no. Look at what, you know, look at it this way. Absolutely. So there is definitely some kind of message. I do feel like it's coming from a Sagittarius. If you guys have Sag friends, could be a fire sign friend, whatever. But what I'm trying to tell you is, yeah, and this actually could cause a little bit of a petty battle between, man, if they call your person out, if your friend or person out, this is going to cause one of those petty fights, right? See what I'm saying? Because they're calling out their shadow side. They're calling out their devil side. I still feel it's some kind of, it definitely could be an Aries too. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, because no matter what, it's your, you know, whoever this person is. Because they're seeing the practical sides of what's going on within this situation. I think they've also seen the conflicts and the disagreements of what's been going on between the two of you. Enough for them to want to say, hey, I'm going to come in. I'm going to be, you know, kind of the judge of this. I want to see what's going on. I've heard all the stories. So they're seeing all the little things that you can't see, just as friends and other people do, right? Seeing the bigger picture of the situation from a different person's, you know, point of view. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.